So now that we've helped you build up a really good consistent golf swing that hopefully is helping you improve your golf, it's now important that we make sure that the golf clubs can also help you improve your golf. So when you get yourself a set of clubs, we need to make sure that they're fitting to you and the way you swing the golf club. Everybody's an individual, and everyone needs an individual set of golf clubs made to measure. So custom fitting is quite important. Now, if you've already got a set of golf clubs, you could take them to your local professional, and just in the course of a process with them is have them assessed to make sure they're suitable to fit for yourself. And if they're not, you can either get the clubs that you already have adjusted, or go and purchase yourself a new set of golf clubs and have those made to measure. There's a couple of alterations that can be made to the golf club to make sure that you're swinging it nicely, you feel comfortable with it, the club isn't too heavy for you, and also it gets you the best impact conditions and ball flight. So little alterations that we could make. We could change the grip thickness depending on hand size. A grip that's too small could often mean the hands are overworking, causing a hook shot. A grip that's too thick, although it might feel more comfortable to have a thicker grip, can actually cause the hands to be passive, they underwork, and the ball can slice out to the right hand side. We can then look at the length of the golf club, so how tall each golf club is. Generally speaking, people who are taller need longer golf clubs. But you know, I'm 6'3". The standard golf club is measured to a 5'10" person, but my golf clubs are only actually an inch longer than standard. So don't think that if you're 5 inches taller than standard, your golf clubs are going to be 5 inches longer. Because actually, relatively speaking, the taller you are, the longer your arms are, your wrist to floor measurement won't be that different from a shorter person. So it's all about making sure the clubs are the right length for you when you're in your standing address position. So shaft length can change. Also shaft flex can change. Now that can really relate to how much power and speed you generate in your downswing for your overall club head speed. But also we can look at the transition speed, how fast you change between your backswing and your downswing, and how much load you put into the shaft during that section. So we can look at the shaft flex and how much that's going to do. We can then also have a look at the lie angle, which is the angle between the base of the head here and the shaft, and whether that's too upright, too flat, and how that can alter in terms of striking the golf ball. And that also is affected by length. A longer golf club is pushed out this position, so the toe is up in the air, the heel is on the ground. That could cause us a problem with hooking the golf ball. Effectively, if you strike the ball slightly heavy but you only hit the heel slows down, the toe keeps moving, and you'll hit a hook. Likewise, if you have golf clubs where we're in this position, so we're too steep here, we hit the toe, that spins the golf club open, and it cuts it out to the right hand side on that one. So it's important that when you get the clubs fitted for you, that the impact position allows the head to hit the floor evenly, taking a nice even depth divot, not too deep in the toe, not too deep in the heel. So make sure that when you get your clubs sorted for you, that they do all of these checks: grip thickness, shaft length, shaft flex, impact position coming into the golf ball. One little also change that they could make would be the swing weight, making sure the clubs are nicely balanced throughout the set, not getting too heavy at the head or too heavy in the handle end, so they can move the shaft, move the weight around within the shaft to make sure that the swing weight is the same. You could also maybe slightly altering the loft. If you're a very high hitter of the golf ball and you tend to pop the ball up in the air too much, you can get some golf clubs de-lofted by up to 1 or 2 degrees. A lot of people call it tour lofting, and most of the tour professionals actually have the clubs de-lofted by a couple of degrees to help the ball pop a little bit lower. For some people that wouldn't be relevant, but for a lot of golfers they might find that the ball goes up a bit too high. They can make a slight alteration there. But what I would really suggest is you go and find your local professional and get them to check the golf clubs that you're using, and certainly if you're buying a new set of clubs, insist on custom fitting.